So yeah, so this is the dock at Sharpness. I'm not too sure if it's still in use or not. We're at this little cafe area as we're coming into Lacock. There's Graham. And there's the naughty KA, whose tyre burst.
I always look so fat.
Good morning.
Hi everybody,
people.
Welcome back to the Andrews, to the Van Andrews. We appreciate everybody watching, so thanks again.
Bloody cold though this morning. It's cold and windy.
It is so cold. It is really cold,
yeah,
and
it is.
very, very windy, so I don't think I'll be wearing my new hat today.
No, I don't think so.
Too windy.
Yeah, the blow away.
But we're heading out today.
We are heading out. I've got a little place which I thought we'd go to. It's not too far away, and I haven't told her where it is. So, and I've never been there before myself anyway, so got a little destination, so we're going to drive off there. So
yeah, we'll head off.
It's not too far away, but it's a little mystery tour for you. So
yes, and hopefully we'll get back before it starts raining this afternoon.
Yes,
so
hopefully,
that's it for us for now. You'll see wherever we're going.
Yep.
On the flip side.
Yep. Right, you got to forgive me if I'm shouting, but boy, is it blustery today. Well, that what you just saw up there was the River Severn leading into mainland England. And here we've got like the docks or port. Well, it's the docks at Sharpness on the River Severn. As we pan down here, believe it or not, way in the distance down there, that is Severn Bridge at Bristol. So you can see we're not too far from Bristol. But yeah, if you're going in and out of Bristol, that's the Severn Bridge that you go across way down there in the distance. So yeah, it's pretty interesting. Obviously, it's got a tide to it. Yeah. So yeah, so this is the dock at Sharpness. I'm not too sure if it's still in use or not, but it's pretty impressive. I think it might be. I mean, you've got stuff going on here, and there's the dock houses and port buildings just there. So
look at that old ship. Can you see that?
No, I can't.
Right by that big tall building.
Oh yes, you probably can't see it, but right next to that tall building to the right, it's an old ship. We'll go closer and have a little look. Leon spotted it. I didn't spot it. Talking of which,
hello.
There's dear old wifey's. See how blustery it is. So it looks like a bit of a galleon type ship. Say that there's a remarkable lack of any human beings around here apart from us. So I don't see any boats waiting to come in. I don't see any activity here whatsoever. So maybe it's a dock that's no longer used. But having said that, there's an interesting area here, which obviously when you go through those wooden docks, bring you into this, which is obviously something to do with. You've got the Sharpness shipyard and dry dock over there, and you might just be able to see the top of some sailing ship. Whether or not we can get any closer, I don't know. Here we're actually fenced off here. No access to the public. So this is actually within the confines of Sharpness Dock, which has been here since 1875. You probably saw that wind turbine. Oh, see these tram lines here? Railway lines, actually. These are all railway lines.
Yeah, old railway lines.
Which are no longer in use. They go under grass fields back there. You know.
There's the ship in front of us.
You never know we're getting there, dear. Very strange, isn't it?
Very strange.
Which is where you got this row of terraced houses on the right hand side.
Turn left, then turn left.
It's so strange. being lived in, but also it's just very spooky.
It is spooky, actually.
Yeah, I'd hate to do this late at night.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh God, it's windy and cold out there. Over there, I mean, that's just derelict. I think that ship is. It's more
Yeah, here, you want to see if you can get a better photo of it.
Is it? See, I don't know if you can see the other side of that car. There's like a tugboat of some sort, which is completely derelict. And then you've obviously got the masts of that old sailing ship, which I don't know. It's probably been there donkey's years. It doesn't look like it's being restored or anything. It's just there.
They're all just there.
Just there. This is where the train's going to cross the road here. Go. There's even an old train there, look.
Wow.
Obviously no longer in use, maybe someone's living in it, I don't know. There's an old train there. Sat nav sent us down a road which clearly has a dead end on it, but it also has a speed limit sign here as well, which is very bizarre. Okay, so it wants to send me down here. Why the hell would it want to send me down here? Oh my word. Think about sat navs, you never know where they're going to send you. Oh,
Side right.
There's a big concrete dike in front of us now. I think it's telling us
that that's the end.
Yeah, and this says also a dead end full of sheep and a lovely sign which says the rabbits also bite. We've got a sense of humour. The rabbits also bite. Obviously been watching a Monty Python movie by the sound of it. People in that building now thinking, oh, another sucker that's turned out there the wrong way.
Yeah.
Well, there's the post office.
Yeah, that might be it.
Post office and convenience store, which is what I suspected was going to be it. Why would you cross the road there? I mean, there's a zebra crossing. 6 foot away from that guy, there was a zebra crossing. But no, he's just going to push it across the road.
Yes, we've been to Sharpness.
Sharpness, which is a little port and the little dock.
Yes.
You know, which is quite interesting, very bizarre, very strange, but, you know, interesting. We were going to go to the castle as well at Beverley, which is just a couple of miles away, but it was insanely busy and there's a lot of roadworks going.
And roadworks.
Lots of roadworks in Beverley, and it's really impossible to find anywhere to park.
So we'll get back there again.
Yeah, we'll do Beverley another time.
We'll do that another time.
Yeah. Plus, I had to put up with the fact that she was bitching and moaning the whole way that she was cold.
I'm freezing. I've lived in this country since 1995, but I still think
look at all these layers.
My blood is still
T-shirt and a thin pair of trousers. That's it, and I'm fine.
You didn't need to flash them.
I didn't flash anything.
You did.
A little bit of behave.
But yeah, I think I still have Florida blood because I get so cold. No, please don't.
I wouldn't put that on anybody.
No.
So yeah, you were saying
that I'm very cold because I'm from Florida, and
is that right?
Even though I've lived here almost as long as I lived in Florida, not quite. I've got about 5 years to go, I think, before it'll be half and half. Yeah. My blood is still, it's still Florida blood. I like it nice and warm and toasty.
You got to be a hardy breed for British winters.
It's probably worse in like Alaska or someplace like that.
Oh, yeah. Sure.
So, sure. But yeah, we had a really good time today, and it was nice to see something different, wasn't it?
Yes, it was.
Instead of town centers and castles.
Yeah. There's so many roadworks everywhere we travel.
Everywhere we go, I'm sure everybody's experiencing
no people working on the roads.
Yeah.
You know, we see all these red lights and all these roadworks, but no people, no workers.
Exactly.
Except for one, which today, which I thought was quite funny, really. We was held up at this bit of roadworks, right? And there's a guy stood this side of the roadworks and a guy stood the other side, one with a go and stop sign and the other one with a go and stop and go sign. And I said to Dion, together those guys are probably costing the taxpayer like, what, 50 quid an hour, 25 quid each an hour to stand there with this stop and go sign. That's all they're doing all day long. Stop and go, stop, go. And we're paying them like A combined total of probably about 50 quid an hour.
We could use a job like that.
We bloody could, couldn't we?
Unfortunately, we'd never be able to stand that long. We'd have to get our little stools out and sit on our stools.
This is true. But I'll do that for 50 quid an hour.
Yeah, that wouldn't be too bad.
Yes, it's been a nice day. And the rain's kept off, and the wind died down a bit. It's been an all right day, actually.
Yeah, there you go. All right, guys. Well, yes. We'll see you for the rest of the week, whatever we're up to.
Okay. We're at this little cafe area as we're coming into Lacock. And we've got what is, well, the red line, obviously. And we've got what is actually their own little high street. As I say, it's well known for the fact that it's predominantly owned by the National Trust, so it's all very clean, it's all very neat and tidy, it's all very well looked after. In fact, everything is immaculate. It really is. But it is just that, a little teeny sleepy village. And this is the high street. Well, it's not called the high street, I don't think, but it is the only street with shops in it. And you've got this little back streets ruined by all the cars, but that's unfortunate, but there you go.
Because Lacock is almost entirely owned by the National Trust, it is really well preserved. It's been used in loads of different films and TV programs. For example, a lot of the Harry Potters, Downton Abbey, and quite a few other films. So it's just an absolutely beautiful little village. Highly recommend coming here.
Hi, we're inside the church at Lacock, village of Lacock. This church is called St. Cyriac, who was a well-known and very much favoured French saint from around about the 11th to the 13th century. This was built over 1,000 years ago, but the oldest bits left remaining are about 1300.
Wow.
About 1300, circa 1300. But it was, I think it was partly founded by the English and the French, who somewhere up the road have got a nunnery somewhere nearby. But yeah, so St. Cyriac, as I say, was, I guess it was a French saint. Unusual name really for an English church. Well, we're just outside St. Cyriac's church. We've just, gosh, what are you doing? I might as well hold it then.
Okay, you hold it, but you got to speak louder.
Can't you hear it going on? Still going on. It's the end of the world, I'm telling you. Yeah, so just outside St. Cyriac's church. Anyway, and I just wanted to say something to correct something that I said was in the church. Apparently, St. Cyriac is a quite unusual saint, in so much as it's a he, and he died when he was 3. So he's actually a 3-year-old saint. What it was, him and his mother, Gilletta, around about 350 AD thereabouts, they were trying to be, they were forced to give up their Christianity. Well, obviously at 3 he didn't have anything to say, but his mother refused to renounce their Christianity, and so she was killed, obviously, and then the boy who was 3 was picked up and hurled down concrete stairs, killing him, and hence he is now a saint. But he's a 3-year-old saint. There you go.
Hello.
Obviously, we got safely back from Lacock, which we thoroughly enjoyed.
Really enjoyed it. It was very, very nice.
Today, I believe, is Friday.
Today's Saturday.
Oh, Saturday, sorry.
You lose track of all time when you're not working.
So today's Saturday the 14th. And we were back at the campsite, and the sun is shining. A bit breezy, but we'll take that any day. Sun is shining. I went and did some shopping, and got a blowout. Driving along in the middle of nowhere, big bang, and the front tire just blew. So big disaster for me. So I'm sat in the middle of nowhere. I had no signal, so I had to find the number for green flag and ring them up. And after much passing of information, so they knew I existed, I was a member. They said, yeah, we'll get somebody out to you within about an hour. So yeah, they got this very helpful young chap came out, and he changed the tyre, because fortunately I had to spare, fortunately. So he changed the tyre.
And this is on the car, by the way, not
Oh,
on
yes,
the
it's on the car, yes, on a little yellow car, yes, on the little yellow KA. So, yeah, so he changed the tyre, and we were just chatting about it, and then this grey car went flying past us, and right behind this grey car, doing ridiculous speed, was this American job. And, of course, the grey car slowed down for a bend ahead of us, and the American car just slammed straight into the back of him. Absolutely classic it was.
And no signals, so no photos.
Nothing. It's greeted type, big black lines on the road, you know, and the front of this American car is gone, and the grey car is smashed to pieces. So that's pretty exciting. You know, don't see that every day, do you? And anyway, so then I was happy to have my new tyre, and drove back here. And we're just having a cup of tea.
Sitting in the sunshine. Oh, it's really nice.
Fortunately, we have a quick fit 3 mile away, so I'll be ringing those up and arranging to go and have the tyres checked, and also to replace the the spare that's been used. So that's the exciting news.
Yes, the exciting news for the day. Newsflash.
That's right, yeah.
Newsflash. I was in the van during all this time because Chris went up to town by himself.
I did.
So
as you can see, we're in a very nice place. This is
Ham farm.
You can probably hear the sheep bleating away, and there we go. And we're right outside of Brian. There's Brian, and there's the naughty KA whose tyre burst.
I do have to say that green flag, we've used them twice because we had to use them.
They have been great.
When we had to use our first old van, and they were really good. So
they have been
so far so good with green flag. We're really pleased.
Yeah.
They're very quick and efficient. So
they've been good.
So
it wasn't. It said about an hour. It wasn't an hour. It was about 40 minutes, but that's okay.
Yeah.
Considering in the middle of nowhere, it's not bad.
Yes, and a very nice gentleman. You were kind of on the road, weren't you? And someone came out of their house right where Chris was, and said, pull up into the pull over into my driveway.
Yeah, pull your car into my driveway so it won't be safe on the road. As was proven just a bit 15, 20 minutes later when we had that crash.
Yeah, that he could have hit you first.
So he could have hit me first, yeah.
Before he hit the other car. So that would have been, that would have been a bit tricky.
It would.
I would say a disaster, but no, tricky. It's a disaster.
I don't want the expense of having to buy another car.
No. That would just be, because we do buy very cheap, what do we call them? Disposable cars.
Yeah, runarounds.
Yeah, if something goes...
A couple of grand, so that when we park the motorhome up, we can go into all these tight little country lanes and tight little beach areas where you can't get the van. Yes. And just enjoy yourselves. So
exactly, and go shopping almost every day.
And go shopping almost every day. I don't know how they do it. These people that move every couple of days. I mean, when you think of all the stuff that you have to pack away and and lock down and make safe, because obviously you have to put everything away before you can move off. Yeah,
I know, it's amazing, isn't it? I've got a chemo jab again at the end of next week. So
yeah,
we will have to
good
go.
point.
We will be going back to
Need to
Reddit.
make
So,
sure I've
but
got
we
these
need to make
tyres
sure you
sorted.
get that tire done before we try to drive back.
Yeah, absolutely.
Because that's how long? About an hour and a half drive to get back there. So, so yeah. Okay, folks.
Right.
So I think that will be it for this video. So we will say goodbye until the next one.
Bye.
So see you later.